First throwing drill to get your late arm on time is our ER apex. He's going to start preloaded, ball just higher than the head, right here, and then from there, big step and throw. Now what we'll do in this case, a lot of times with a late arm we see people are elongated. So I'm going to actually have him keep the ball in a little bit closer. And what he did on that last one is perfect. So he's keeping the ball in close, but now his arm's already up in a pre-positioned spot, so he's not late here, he's not late dragging, but now he's already where he should be as he starts to move towards the target. And you're going to have athletes with 90 degrees elbow flexion, you're going to have athletes with 120 degrees of elbow flexion. Somewhere in there is our sweet spot, but we'll start right off the bat with that pre-position in a position where you can execute the throw with your arm on time. So teach your arm where it's supposed to be when you make the ball go fast, as opposed to where you're used to being. So once we do that, we'll actually go where we want to pull the ball in from a top or a high point. Sometimes that's an easy way for athletes to adapt to their arm being more on time because they're bringing it in from a different position. So now it's hard for him to get his arm from here back and dragging this way, or down and up this way where it's late to that top point. So we'll just start up high, have him step and throw, and then move through the throw. Now Dom is an athlete who doesn't have an issue with a late arm. He's a kid that's thrown really hard and been very successful. So this is easy for him, but a lot of times what we'll see where athletes are wanting to pull the ball down this way, we want to keep it right in towards that first position that we started with. So one more time from that one that we started with is right here. That's where he's taking this ball to as he moves forward. So you're moving towards position 1. We're starting high, there's position 2. Now what we'll do when we go from a low point is he's got to keep the ball more compact. Let me show you how we're going to do that. Physical obstruction is one of the easiest ways to get you a little bit more compact at that initiation of the throw. So let's go ahead and go from a low point here, Dom. You can do a full throw, you can go from a low point. Now we'll go back here, so now he can't excessively elongate behind his body and get too deep. I'll put it in a position where he typically goes. So now if he typically goes straight back or back behind him this way, we pre-position this physical obstruction, this barrier in that way, and then he executes his throw from there. So now there's something that's basically constraining him so he doesn't go back into a position that's led to him being long and dragging his arm. And one more time there, Dom. You can see how just something like this, flimsy, he's not physically hitting it and redirecting. It's just a cue to get him into a better spot. If you're still having issues with the timing of your arm and you're still late this way, one of the adjunctive tools that we'll often use in between different throws, so we intersperse it after a few throws, is a hammer throw. Now you just get a nice rubber mallet. This is a 14-ouncer. Choke up just a little bit. That heavy load basically helps you get to that top point at the right time, because if you're down here, you're going to slam back too hard and it's not going to allow you to throw it effectively. So he's going to start low, and now he's actually going to get into a better position automatically because of the constraint of the hammer. Go. So it's an easy way to start to retrain throwing. Intersperse it, do 3 throws with the hard ball, 1 throw with the hammer, maybe hold the hammer, don't even throw it, and then come back. And you could go with a lighter hammer too, and then just get towards the end of it. There's options here, but I would be careful, not use an actual steel hammer that you might use for pounding nails, just because something goes flying and the rubber's a little bit more forgiving than steel is. But we've got 4 different ways to get your late arm synced up so that you're on time when you move through your throw and not dragging or inverted. If you guys want a program that's designed to teach you how to throw more efficiently, get your arm in the right place at the right time, that's been tailored to different deficiencies over the course of years from both professional experience but also from playing experience, check out our programs on overheadathletics.com or come visit us here in Michigan.